Well, hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I've got to say this feels really weird sitting down and talking to you in my bedroom after what feels like such a long time. I'm so used to picking up the camera and taking it in the parks with me, so this is a little bit new to me as well, but I hope you guys enjoy this sort of content as well. As you've probably already seen from the thumbnail today, we are doing a Walt Disney World and USA haul, and I am so unbelievably excited. Two reasons: I can't wait to show you just the sheer amount of stuff that I bought whilst I was in Walt Disney World, and secondly, all of this stuff has just remained in the bags since I got back from the trip, so I'm actually looking forward to wearing the bits, utilising them. Yeah, you'll see, there's literally so much. I am a little bit ashamed about how much stuff there is here, but it makes good content for you guys, and also it brings me a lot of happiness and joy, so I'm just gonna get straight into it and stop talking. So you would have actually heard me tease this video a lot throughout the vlog series, and that's because I didn't show you pretty much anything that I'd bought in any of the shops in Disney World, or I showed you a couple of bits that we picked up from Target, the food items that we couldn't unfortunately bring home with us, but everything else is pretty much going to be brand new to you guys. Which actually leads me quite nicely onto this little number that I'm wearing today. So this is the like butter yellow Mickey sweatshirt that everyone went viral for over the course of the summer. They also had other characters, I forget them all now, but there was like Tigger, Piglet, Daisy, there was definitely Daisy. I can't remember all of them, but I was obsessed with the Mickey one. I really had a bit of a butter yellow moment over this summer, so I'm really enjoying it. And actually, I'm looking out the window right now. It's rainy, it's gloomy, it's dark, and this is just bringing me all the Disney light that I needed. You would have also seen these pink ears in the vlog as well. I didn't actually purchase them in Disney World. I actually pre-purchased them before the trip, but I've just thrown them on because I think pink and yellow just goes really cute together. So that's that out of the way. In terms of where to start for the vlog, I have thought long and hard about this because I am quite overwhelmed by the amount of stuff in front of me, but I think I'm going to start with ears, so let's do that first. So for those of you who are like me and have no self-restraint when it comes to any of the merchandise in the Disney stores or any of the merchandise shops across the parks, you will know that ears are just the best and the most fun thing to collect. I feel like ears are so nicely paired around an outfit. You can literally create an outfit just from choosing your pair of ears that you want to wear for the day. So I did pick up 3 pairs, most of which you would have already seen in the vlogs. So we'll start with these ones first. So these are the Phantasmic Mickey ears, and they've got some sparkly detail on the top and a gorgeous like blue bow as well. I'm honestly obsessed with them. I feel like they're going to be really easy to pair with outfits in the future. I mean, I know I did like a whole Phantasmic themed outfit for our day in Hollywood Studios, but I'm really enjoying them, and I have them all displayed in my room on my bookshelf. You'll have seen that if you follow me on Instagram, but they're just so satisfying to look at because when they catch the light, I mean, this silver detailing is just absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really, really happy with these. Next up are these cheetah print ears, which I picked up from Animal Kingdom. I did already have my eye on these for a long time prior to the trip. I was really struggling to find a pair of ears that I already owned that went with my outfit really well. So that is why I picked these up, and honestly, I think they're like top 3 favourite ears that I own now. I remember when I got home, the first thing my mum said to me was, give me those cheetah print ears, because she was obsessed with them as well. And you would have seen in the Animal Kingdom vlog, but after we got off the Everest ride, we actually saw the Loungefly bag version of these as well. And of all the things, that's probably up there with the highest regrets of not getting, because I am just a sucker for cheetah print, and I feel like it's a neutral. You can get away with wearing it with a lot, so yeah. And the last pair of ears I purchased, again, I think I spoke about them in the vlog, but I don't actually think I ever showed you guys what they were, but they are the little ghosty ears. I finally bit the bullet with these because I convinced myself I didn't need them because they were Halloween and we weren't going to be there for the Halloween period, although as you would have seen, we did see when all the decks went up eventually. but I just couldn't resist. TikTok is the worst when it comes to Disney merchandise because it literally convinces you that the item is going to sell out and then you're never going to get it again and you'll hyperfixate on it and that'll be it. So I loved them too much not to get them, and I will definitely wear them for a future trip to a Disney park at Halloween, hopefully next year, fingers crossed. But yeah, I love the knitted detailing on these and the little bow, and the fact that it's like a pink band as well. They're so cute and girly, and I absolutely adore them, so I have no regrets about purchasing these. Okay, so now that the ears are out of the way, I thought it would be a good time to delve into some of the bits I picked up from Sephora. I had so many lovely compliments on my makeup whilst I was on my trip, and also you guys have left some really lovely comments over on YouTube as well. A makeup tutorial is coming. I promise you I'm going to sit down and film that at some point. I just want to make sure that I find the right time and I've got all the right products in order to share that with you. But for now, let's start with what I picked up from Sephora. So I haven't actually tried this before, but I've heard nothing but good things. I picked up the One Size On Till Dawn Mattifying Waterproof setting spray. Gosh, that was a mouthful. Yeah, I've literally not heard a bad thing about this, and one thing about me is when I do a full face, I just want it to last the whole day. I don't care what I'm doing, whether it's sweating buckets in Walt Disney World or whether it's literally just going for a little shopping day back at home. I just need it to stay on all day. I'm not a fan of doing touch-ups, that sort of thing, and so I'm hoping this is going to be the answer to all of my prayers, because again, I've not heard any really bad things about this at all. Next up, I got this Tower 28 Daily Rescue facial spray. This has been on my wish list for the longest time, I can't even tell you. Essentially, my understanding of what it does is if you're prone to breakouts or you've been to the gym and you're sweating a lot and you're worried about your skin breaking out, it's basically like a hydrochloric spray that soothes, purifies and renews your skin. So it basically, like an antibacterial spray for your face, is basically my understanding of it. But let's just have a quick read. So it says, SOS helps seriously soothe stressed out skin. Our hero ingredient, hypochlorous acid, maximises your good skin days by reducing the appearance of redness and supporting the skin's renewal process for all skin types, especially sensitive skin havers. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying this, and again, I've really not heard any bad reviews about this one, so I'm hoping that it does wonders for my skin. I also picked up some Touchland hand sanitizers. I pick these up every single time I go to the US. I'm literally obsessed with them and I go through them so quickly as well. I actually picked up a couple for my friends and family as well, because I just try to put everyone on them. I mean, they're literally just so good, and they fit in your bag so nicely because they're like thin as well. Yeah, they're just really good. I really recommend them. And the scents, oh my goodness, it's like spraying perfume on your hands. It's that nice. So I picked up blue sandalwood, beach cocoa and rainwater. And yeah, this video has actually come at the right time as well, because I've just used up my one that I had in my bag from the parks as well. So I'm gonna be switching that out. I don't actually know which scent to go for. I know that I love beach cocoa. It literally smells like coconutty, like creamy, like it smells like a summer holiday. But I've not tried rainwater or blue sandalwood before, although again, I've heard really good things, so I'm looking forward to it. And last but not least, from Sephora, I picked up the Rare Eau de Parfum. Now this is from Selena Gomez's beauty brand, Rare Beauty. You might remember me mentioning during the travel day video, I was looking in duty free at all the fragrances and nothing was really enticing me aside from a Jo Malone one, which was like a raspberry summer scent. And anyway, I gave myself a bit of a talking to because I knew that this fragrance was coming out when we were over in the US. So I didn't want to commit to the full size when we got to Sephora, but I absolutely fell in love with this scent. So it says the notes, top notes are caramel, pistachio and pink pepper. The heart notes are ginger, cocoa beans and vanilla. And the dry notes are sandalwood, tonka beans and skin musks. I wore this for the first time the other day and honestly, I got so many compliments. Like, I need to actually just like revive my memory. You know when you're talking about a scent but then you can't actually picture it in your mind? Oh my goodness, it's so good. I feel like it's really different to other like vanilla fragrances. I feel like the notes, you kind of expect it to smell in a certain way, but you actually smell it. It's just like really like refreshing and like light. It's so good. Like, honestly, if you're near a Sephora at any time soon, just pop in and give this a whiff. Hopefully I'm going to treat myself to the full size one at Christmas, or I might ask for it as a little Christmas present, because yeah, I didn't want to fully commit to the full size, but I think tester sizes or travel sizes are a good way to test one out. And like I said, it's so good. Okay, so that is everything that I purchased from Sephora. I think I was really well behaved in Sephora. I mean, I usually go pretty nuts. Remember when me and Jamie went to New York, I spent a small fortune, but we won't talk about that. Okay, I'm going to start with the Disney items now. I do have the Target stuff to get through. I'm really conscious that I've got so much to get through, and I apologise if I am rambling. I have a tendency of doing that. So if you haven't already, maybe use this time to pause this video, go make yourself a cup of tea or a nice drink, grab a snack, and then we'll get into the next part. Okay, time for the Disney t-shirts. Pre-warning, I did purchase quite a few, but I know that I'm going to get use out of them because I'm obviously going to be going back to Disney parks the rest of my life. So really, let's just see them as investments. And also, can you blame me, like it was my first time in Disney World? So the first one I'm going to show you is actually an autumnal themed t-shirt. I mean, how cute is this? As you guys are watching this, I'm probably realising that you're closer to Christmas now, but I'm filming this like 2 weeks prior to Halloween. And so this is like really fitting right now. And I just absolutely love the icons on this t-shirt. I mean, first of all, it says Fall Vibes. But we've got the Mickey waffles, we've got the pumpkin pie, we've got the pumpkin spice latte, the pretzel, the little candy corns as well. This is just so cute, and I think this would look really cute with, like, I don't know, a pair of jeans, like dressed down, or like with some cycling shorts in the parks. Yeah, I'm really, really happy with this purchase, and as of right now, it's going to be used as a bit of a bedtime, comfy around the house top during the Halloween season. This one you would have seen me wear in the vlogs. I actually wore it as a bedtime t-shirt whilst we were actually on holiday still, and I've continued to do so whilst back in the UK. For some reason I still haven't taken the tag out. I'm so bad for that, and yes, it irritates my neck. I just absolutely love it. I mean, there's nothing more iconic than that Walt Disney World sign and the feeling of driving under it. So the fact that I've got this on a t-shirt now just makes me incredibly happy. Also, I really quite like the red. I know it's kind of a bold colour to go for, but I really do quite like it. So yeah, absolutely love this one. The next one I'm going to show you was actually one of those random last minute purchases that I just happened to see whilst we were in the world of Disney in Disney Springs, and I hadn't seen it anywhere before, and I was really surprised that I hadn't, because it's so cute and it's like so my style. And it's funny because since I purchased it, I've seen it all over my TikTok feed, so I'm really glad that I picked it up, because I would have had some major regrets if I didn't. So it's very simple from the front. I would describe it as like an acid wash type grey. It just says Magic Crew Walt Disney World with a little Fantasmic Mickey, my absolute favourite character in the whole entire world. And on the back, I mean, how cute is that? I'm absolutely obsessed with it. Magic Crew again, but it's obviously got the castle on it. And interestingly, the castle is in the white colour, which for those of you who keep up with the Disney parks news and that sort of thing, at D23 this year, they announced that they're actually going to be painting the castle back to its original white colour. So at the time I purchased this, I literally didn't think anything of it. And now I'm like, maybe they were trying to tell us through this t-shirt. So I'm really, really pleased I picked that up. And this is something I'm absolutely going to be wearing regularly, just doing errands, going shopping, whatever I need to do in the UK. And I feel like it's that really enjoyable, subtle Disney that I know we all love. I can't even begin to tell you guys how obsessed you all are with this t-shirt. I mean, the comments I've had on my TikTok, my Instagram DMs, and also over here on YouTube, everyone loves this shirt. And I picked it up having not really seen it before we went on the trip. It literally was in Everything Pop and Dining on our first day, and I said to Jamie, I was like, I need that. It's Fantastic Mickey. It's blinged out, it's sparkly. I mean, the way it catches the light when you're in the parks as well is just absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I think this is probably up there with one of my favourite purchases of the whole trip. And I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I actually haven't worn it since I've been home either. Obviously it's been through the wash, but yeah, I haven't even dared to put it back on because I feel like this is just one of those things that's just reserved for the parks and the parks only, and I'm okay with that. I did have a comment on my TikTok the other day saying that someone had seen it in stock over in Magic Kingdom, so hopefully you guys can still get your hands on this because it's just too good not to. But if you see it, absolutely grab it because these apparently fly off the shelves. Now this purchase was one I actually made in Uniqlo in Disney Springs. Why did no one tell me that Uniqlo does the coolest Disney merch ever? Like, so trendy, so cool. It's like really subtle Disney again, but just amazing designs. I mean, there was a couple of hoodies that I'd seen there that I was like, oh my goodness, I really want to take them home, but I just didn't have enough room in my case. So I did actually settle for one of these t-shirts. It's one of those like kind of somewhat cropped, like fitted tees, and it's got like the navy blue detailing down the arm. But look how cute that design is. I mean, Mickey 28, first of all, if you know, you know. But I just love it, and I think this in Disneyland Paris paired with some jeans and like a cute little bum bag or something, I just think that's going to be really, really nice. So yeah, I'm really glad I picked that up. I honestly could have spent a whole day in the Uniqlo shop because first of all the prices are fantastic, but like I said, the extensive merchandise they had catered towards Disney was just amazing. I was obsessed. Talking of Disney Springs, we did actually pop into Ron John's surf shop when we were there as well. I mean, obviously, did you even go to Orlando if you didn't go into a Ron John shop? So I picked up this tee. It is just one of their basic kind of merchandise tees. It's got the Ron John shirt, can't speak. It's got the Ron John surf shop. Why is that such a mouthful to say? Okay. It's got the logo on the front and obviously the Orlando detail, but what really drew me in was the back of this t-shirt. I mean, is that not just like giving Lilo and Stitch like best summer ever vibes? I just absolutely love it. I love the flower detail, I love the waves, and again, the fact that it says Orlando and it's got the surfboard. I'm really, really pleased I picked this up, and I think this is going to be so nice to wear next summer. Again, looking at the weather outside right now, it's not going to happen for a little while, but it's going to be one I'm going to really look forward to pulling out of my wardrobe next year. Sticking with the t-shirts theme, but changing ever so slightly from Disney to Universal now. You would have already seen this if you've watched my Epic Universe vlog. But this is the Epic Universe t-shirt. It's in a navy blue type colour. I got it in an XL because I really like my t-shirts quite baggy, and especially when I'm wearing them with like cycling shorts. I've got to say it was really comfortable throughout the day. Wouldn't wear it again necessarily in the summer just because I think any dark colour like navy or black, just you absorb the heat so much more. But I had to get this. I mean, I'm really, really enjoying the Epic Universe logo. I think it really depicts what the park is and what it's like to be there as well. So yeah, I'm really glad that I picked this up. Right, t-shirts all done. Now we're moving on to sweatshirts, hoodies, along that vibe type thing. So I've already mentioned this one to you, obviously. This one I actually picked up in the Emporium in Magic Kingdom, I believe. And they had loads in there at the time, so I don't think that they were necessarily too tight for stock. I'm going to show you a quarter zip sweatshirt that I got now. I actually found this in Creations in Epcot, and it was one of those items of clothing that I'd seen last year, so like 2024. And it blew up, like everyone wanted it. I remember like the reselling was like crazy at the time for this, and I just kind of put it to bed in my mind and just assumed that I'd never get it, nor would I ever see it again. And then like we were in the shop, we were in Creations one night and just before the fireworks, and they put loads out on the rack and you just saw like loads of people flocking towards it, and I was like, I have to have that. So yeah, this is what I picked up. It's this Fab 5, is it? No, it's the Fab 6, because Pluto's on here as well. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we've got Donald, Mickey, Goofy, Minnie, Daisy and Pluto, and like I said, it is a quarter zip sweatshirt. But what really sold me, and I didn't even know that this was on the back, was this, and the fact that it says Walt Disney World on the back. I just think that's really cute. And I love the Walt Disney World logo, so anything with that on it, I'm sold. And it's also got pockets down the front as well. But when I purchased it, I just envisioned this with like a pair of leggings and some comfortable trainers in Disneyland Paris, with maybe like, I don't know, I was gonna say a baseball cap, but then I realised that I'd be in Disney, so I'd definitely be wearing Mickey or Minnie ears, so maybe we'll scrap that. But if I wanted to do like a cool girl Disney type look, I might pair it with like a baseball cap, and maybe one of the new Zara ones, which, by the way, can we talk about that drop another time? Amazing. So yeah, I have no idea whether this is still in stock, whether it's recirculating again. I'm not sure. I've not really heard many people talk about it online either. But hopefully it's there if you guys like this one. I'm really excited to wear this now that it's cozy season. Okay, last couple parks related items before we move on to the final section, which is Target. I mentioned this briefly in my resort hopping vlog, so if you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out. I'll link some of the videos down below. But when we went to New Orleans French Quarter, we had a look in the shop there, and they had like this really extensive range of postcards, and I just hadn't really seen it, or perhaps I hadn't really noticed it in some of the other shops, but some of the designs were so cute, and I won't show you all of them individually. Oh, I've actually got my character breakfast cards in here as well. That's so cute. I miss it. Here are a couple of them. I've also got the Gideon's one at the back, which is quite funny. But the reason I wanted to pick up these postcards isn't because I wanted to give them away or send them home. It's actually because I'd seen a girl on TikTok saying that if you wanted like an inexpensive way of kind of remembering your trip and highlighting it around your house and your bedroom and that sort of thing, is to purchase the postcards and then put them into frames. So I've actually got a couple to show you. This first one I think is definitely one of my favourites. This frame was actually from Primark. It was like £2, potentially even less. And it's just a very basic gold frame, but it goes with kind of some of the things I have in my room. I think this postcard was my favourite that I picked up. It says the most magical place on earth, and as we all know, it truly is. So that sits very nicely on my windowsill next to some of my books. And then this one sits on my bedside table. It's just got some of the park icons on it, and it looks like quite a retro little print. I'm utterly obsessed with this one. I think it's so cute. And the fact that the Walt Disney World is in pink as well. So yeah, I really recommend doing that if you just, or even if you're gifting to other people and you want to kind of elevate it a little bit. I think the postcards were like $1.29 each, or you could do like 4 for $5 or something like that. So it's definitely worth it, and I think it just makes such a lovely keepsake. And of course, it wouldn't be right if I didn't mention my Walt Disney World mug, my refillable mug that I utterly miss doing every morning like I knew I was going to. I say every morning. I did actually mention this over on TikTok on one of the food videos I made, but I don't actually think we made proper use out of this. I think because we were just so parched all the time, the only thing we wanted was water, and it just felt wasteful filling these up with water when we had access to all of these amazing like fizzy flavoured drinks and tea and that sort of stuff. So yeah, I think it was a little bit wasted on us, but it was a great concept, and had we used it properly, I'm sure we would have absolutely loved these. But I'm so glad that I've got this, and I can actually finally start using this at home now that I've made this video. I have kept all the pins that I purchased from the trip in this bag, so I am going to go through them with you very quickly. I'll be completely honest, I'm entirely new to pin collecting. I've collected a couple of pins here and there from like a musical theatre show that I've been to see, or maybe something that I wanted to remember, like another theme park in this country or a special event, but I am entirely new to pin collecting, so there's no real rhyme or reason for the ones that I necessarily collected, other than things that I distinctively wanted to remember, or just really enjoyed the aesthetic of the pin and wanted to have it as part of my collection. I am eventually going to display all of them because I've got a few from Disneyland Paris which I've collected over the years as well. So I need to kind of think about what display I want to do. I've seen a couple of pin boards on Etsy that have really called my name, so I might be looking into some of them and potentially putting them on the wall behind me, but I'm not quite sure just yet, so watch this space. And the next pins I purchased were from Epic Universe. So we've got mainly Harry Potter ones here, but I needed to get that iconic Epic Universe logo as well because it's just awesome. And seeing as we were there for, well, the first few months of its opening, really, I really wanted to remember that and be able to talk to hopefully our kids about it one day and share with them this amazing theme park that we got to be one of the first people in the entire world to experience. So yeah, but definitely watch this space because I do want to do some more with pin collecting, and yeah, like I said, think about how I want to display them and that sort of stuff. On to some of the more random purchases now. I had been wanting a Little Words Project bracelet for the longest time, and all of the cool and cute Disney girls have them. I'm just obsessed. So it was only fitting that I picked up this one. It says Disney Adult and it's got some of the mini ears on it as well. And again, as you can see, I've literally been waiting to wear this just so I can get this video done and keep it in its original packaging for you guys. But I love that they come with their own little dust bag as well. I think that's a really nice touch. And yeah, I'm just obsessed with the colours. I think it's really gorgeous. It's got some like gold beads weaved throughout, and obviously the mini ears are in gold as well. So I wear a lot of gold jewellery, so it's going to go nicely with the stuff that I already own, but I've just got a little bit of magic with me at all times now. I don't even know if I want to show you this or not because it's 1,000,000% gone off, and I kind of forgot that it was in the bag, I'm not going to lie. So I shan't be eating this, but it's cute to look at. It's obviously one of the Mickey cereal treats items that you can get from the confectionery on Main Street. This is actually the Starlight edition. I don't know if you can see the colours there, but they are Starlight themed. And I'm sure this would have been really tasty, but clearly I just forgot to actually eat it. So this is going to go in the bin, unfortunately, but I might just sit and stare at it for a little while. I'm not even going to try it. Another random item, but I did actually steal some of these Joffrey Coffee dark roast, what are they called? Are they like the brewing bags, aren't they? My nan actually has one of those machines at her house, so I think I'm going to take these round to her and we can share a Joffrey's coffee together, because yeah, I mean, they're free, so why would I not take them, right? So I know I've already mentioned to you guys that I purchased some Touchland hand sanitizers from Sephora, but I did actually also pick up the Mickey or Disney edition with the wild watermelon scent. I actually got this from Walt Disney in Disney Springs, and I think people were just as shocked as me to actually see it in there because I think it was usually only stocked in the Sephora in Disney Springs. But yeah, I'm absolutely ecstatic that I picked this up. Best believe this will be coming everywhere with me. And also, like, not to justify my purchase, but I can change out the watermelon scent for the other hand sanitizers that I've got. So really, did I just buy the case? Yes. Was this $25 US? Yes, it was. Do I have any regrets? Absolutely not. And the bonus is that it has a little keychain on it as well, so I can attach it to my bag, I can attach it to my keys if I wanted to, my lanyard at work. Oh, I didn't even think about that. That's a good idea. So yeah, I can't wait to rip this open after this video and actually give it a whiff as well, because apparently it smells quite nice. I'm not usually a watermelon person, but I've heard some good feedback about this, so yeah. The last Disney item I'm going to show you is actually this mug, which you're probably sensing a theme here now. Sorry, my hair is like everywhere. I purchased this along with my sweatshirt and my ghosty ears as well. This is just me in a mug. I love Halloween, first of all. It's arguably one of my favourite seasons behind Christmas. It's pink and it's got a ghost with, well, it's the Mickey ghost, right? Or is it the Minnie ghost? Because I think she's got a bow in her ears. I'm not sure, but I'm obsessed with it. And it's got this really cute cat detailing on the back with the candy corn there. So as soon as I'm finished with this video, I am going to make myself a lovely hot chocolate and sit down and watch a Halloween film or something to get me in the mood. Maybe I'll watch Halloween Town or Hocus Pocus is what I'm feeling today. Like I said, the weather is just so moody and gloomy, and I think it's cause for cozying up on the sofa with a hot chocolate in a mini mug. Right, on to the moment that you've all been waiting for, what I purchased from Target. I've actually had to put all of it into a cardboard box and take it out of the bag that I originally bought it in, because there is just a lot of stuff in front of me. Now, some of the items you probably would have seen in that vlog, especially when I was scanning some of the items. I gave you a little bit of a sneak preview there. We'll start with these because I'd already shown them to you in that video, but I'm going to be trying these ASAP because, yeah, can't wait. I mean, it just sounds like everything I need and more from a s'mores part crisp. So let's start with some of the Target essentials. So I picked up some Crest 3D white toothpaste. I got a pack of 2. I am so sorry, but I've completely forgotten the price of all of these. However, I'm sure you can look them up online if you are curious and you plan on purchasing these on one of your next trips. And to go with that, I actually picked up the Crest 3D white strips as well. Unfortunately, they only had the sensitive ones. Not that I think that's necessarily a bad thing. I just personally don't have sensitive teeth, so I'm hoping that these don't work any differently to the original ones. But as I'd mentioned in that Target video, the stock was so poor. Like, everything was sold out. Most of the shelves were pretty much cleared or looked as though they'd been ransacked. So I was just pleased that I got something, and I am going to be putting these to the test. So again, watch this space and I'll let you know how I get on. Again, I also mentioned this in the Target video, but this is the EOS body lotion. I did want the vanilla cashmere scent, but it was all gone, so I went for the strawberry dream one instead, and I have heard really good things about this. A lot of people say that they prefer this to the vanilla cashmere. Thing is, I'm such a vanilla girl, and I feel like vanilla is such a good scent to have as your base layer and layer up with, so I'm not sure how I'm going to feel about the strawberry, but I'm 100% willing to give it a go. And above anything, scent included, apparently this is just really good at locking in that moisture. And it is a 24-hour moisture body lotion, so again, I'll put that to the test and let you guys know how I get on. On the theme of body wash, body products, and actually EOS, I did, however, manage to pick up this EOS Cashmere body wash. So this is the scent that I'd wanted, but I got it in the mini body wash form. I actually haven't smelt it before. I wonder if we should test it out together. Let me take that off. Oh, that's really good. Oh my god, it literally smells like it's edible. Wow, that is so nice. I'm actually going to Copenhagen next week, which I'm vlogging for you guys as well, so definitely look out for that video next week. So I might take this with me because I feel like it's a good travel size. I really kind of regret taking the peely cap off now, but yeah, that smell is absolutely gorgeous. Next thing I picked up was this Dove body scrub in the dragon fruit and coconut scent. I feel like this was one of those things that I'd seen for years, especially in the like My Life as Ava era of YouTube. If you know, you know. And it was one of those things that I just always wanted to own, but I've not really heard bad things about the Dove body scrubs. I've heard they're pretty good, and the scent is meant to be really nice as well. Is there a lid on this? Let's see. Oh no, there isn't. Oh, it's very fresh, and it looks like it's quite a creamy consistency as well, so it's not going to be too harsh on my skin. Oh, okay, I'm really excited about that one. Next up, I picked up this Native coconut and vanilla natural deodorant, I believe it is. So it's aluminium free and paraben free, but the scent is meant to be amazing. I wonder if I should... Oh wow, oh my gosh, that's really nice. I'm actually going to put that back on because I don't want to use that just yet. As I was saying, I've got so many deodorants I need to get through first, but I'm looking forward to using this at some point. Apparently the scent really lasts with this. So like I've said 3 million times already so far, I'll let you know how I get on with that. I did actually pick up 2 mini sizes of it as well. So I'm going to put one in my like beauty travel bag that I kind of travel around with, and I'm going to take it to Copenhagen. So I'll let you know what I think after that trip. This purchase was pretty random. I didn't actually go in with the intention of getting it, but it was one of those things that I'd seen in the mini section, and I remembered that I'd seen a lot about it online. Now, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but Frenchie, I believe, is Ashley Tisdale's beauty brand, and I picked up, there's a theme here, the cashmere vanilla scent, and I just thought that this would be such an ideal size to throw in my bag like day to day. Let me see if I can, yeah, it's really nice. It's like a really fresh vanilla, like it's not heavy at all. God, no, that's really, really nice. Okay, I'm really glad. I also just love the aesthetic of it. Like the fact that the top looks wooden. It's not, by the way, it's fully plastic, but yeah. I hope that I can somehow order this if I fall in love with it, because otherwise I'm gonna have to wait to the next trip, or I'm going to have to intentionally book another Walt Disney World trip just so I can purchase this again from Target. The next thing I picked up were these Listerine Cool Mint pocket packs. Again, if you're like me and you're obsessed with USA hauls and like purchases made in Target, like that sort of thing, you will have already seen these. I'm pretty sure I remember them being in the UK when I was a kid. I remember my mum used to keep a packet in her bag. She can't remember them for some reason, so potentially I made it up. But they're basically the like breath strips. They're like almost like a gelatin kind of strip, and you literally just place it on your tongue and it gives you fresh breath for like, I don't know, the next hour or until you have the next sip of coffee. I don't know. It could be entirely gimmicky, but I've just seen everyone purchase them and I really wanted to know what all the fuss was about. And again, it's just such a good sized item to keep in your bag, especially if you're about to go into an important meeting, or I don't know, meet up with a friend and you just don't want to have bad breath if you've been drinking coffee all morning. So yeah, I think these are a really good idea. If you saw me at the checkout in the Target vlog, on the resort hopping vlog that we did, you would have seen that I actually picked up 4 of these. I did actually clear the shelf, and I probably would have picked up more had they had more, but I've already given one away to my mum and then Jamie's mum as well. I feel like you can never have too many of these sorts of things. We've already tried and tested them and they worked really well. So I will 100% be picking up more of these the next time I go to the US, hopefully Disney World. And yeah, they're just really convenient to just throw in your bag. I'm sure you've seen everyone and their mum rave about them on TikTok and social media. So yeah, not a lot to say about these, but definitely worth the purchase, and also really affordable. They were like $2 each. Arguably the most random item I picked up, and tell me you're easily influenced without telling me you're easily influenced. I picked up some everything but the bagel seasoning. Now, I have wanted to try this for so long and I still haven't. I've kept true to my word. I literally haven't touched anything in this haul until I filmed this video. So I'm really looking forward to making some like eggs on toast or something later and sprinkling this over the top, which I've seen so many people do. There's so many things you can use this for. I think some people like put it on top of bread as well, like if they're making bread at home. So it's basically made up of like sesame seeds, but also like garlic flavouring and that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'm a sucker for any sort of seasoning really. So I'm really intrigued as to what this tastes like. But I'm pretty screwed if I do like it, because I don't think you can get this anywhere in the UK. This was something I had already mentioned in the vlog, but this is the Ghirardelli double chocolate brownie mix that I had picked up. Still haven't made them. I'm going to though. I might make a whole video on that because I think that would be quite fun, and maybe like make them, I don't know, like Disney themed, Mickey themed somehow. But yeah, I can't wait to crack on with this. And last but not least, I picked up some Lemmy gummies. Before you say anything, I actually have used Lemmy Sleep for, I think, the past year now. This is my 4th bottle of Lemmy Sleep, and I can't speak for everyone, but they really truly do work for me. What I will say about Lemmy Sleep is, in my case, it doesn't necessarily help me get to sleep, but once I am asleep, I literally have the deepest sleep of my life. Like, it's so good. I try not to use them every single night. So for instance, I won't use them on a Sunday night before Monday, before I have work, because I find that sometimes I can be a little bit groggy when I wake up in the morning, just because the sleep for me is that deep. For those of you who don't know what these are, by the way, they're basically like melatonin gummies. Melatonin is the supplement in which you have a better sleep with. I'm not really sure about the science behind it. I'm sure there's plenty of science behind it, but yes, I absolutely love these. I have also had the Lemmy Chill before. I think, in my personal opinion, they were a little bit of a placebo. I don't necessarily think that they did wonders for me and my anxiety, but they're an interesting concept nonetheless. I think they've got like ashwagandha in them or something like that. But yeah, so I wouldn't purchase the Lemmy Chill again. But I did, however, pick up the Lemmy De-Bloat. I have been on a bit of a weight loss journey this year. Not that I'm trying to promote weight loss or anything like that. I think everyone is beautiful as they are. It's just my own personal journey. And this is basically a daily digestive gummy. So I do find that I do suffer with bloating, particularly after I've eaten certain foods and that sort of thing. And I've heard really, really good reviews about this. So I wanted to give them a whirl. If they don't work, they don't work. But the way that I get them over in the UK is through a website called, I've literally forgotten the website, my mind's gone blank, but I'll put it somewhere on the screen here if I remember it. The thing is, you have to pay import fees, so it's so much cheaper actually purchasing them in the US, hence why I picked up a couple. They only had one Lemmy Sleep left, otherwise I would have picked up like 2 or even 3, to be honest with you, because I genuinely use them all the time. However, because they only had the one Lemmy Sleep, I actually went for the natural melatonin 10mg gummies as well, which I have been working my way through. My first thing I need to say about these is they taste really good, like arguably nicer than the Lemmy Sleeps, their strawberry flavour. And I've found that these work in the exact same way as the Lemmy Sleeps. So if you're looking for a cheaper alternative and you're looking to get into sleep gummies or just giving them a bit of a go, definitely pick up some of these natural gummies, because they have worked wonders for me. And I find myself reaching more for these than I have my Lemmy Sleep, mainly because of the price difference. Like, I'd rather get through these first than my Lemmy Sleeps. But also, I haven't really noticed a huge difference in the way that they work. I would just say that the Lemmy Sleep gummies are just that little bit stronger. But yeah, really, really pleased with these. It wouldn't be right to end this video without my little friend Mickey next to me. You probably would have seen throughout the course of the vlogs that we did actually pick up 3 cuddly toys whilst we were there, 2 of which now live at Jamie's house. So that was Figment and Sven, but Mickey came with me. I also collect jelly cats, so I need to keep as little as I can as possible here, and they're very well looked after at Jamie's house. So yeah, we've just got Mickey here, and he sits with my loungeflies and all of my Mickey ears. But yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video, guys. I really hoped you enjoyed this incredibly extensive haul. I know that there was a lot of stuff that I've just shown you. I'm actually going to insert a clip now to show you what it looked like in the room at the time. I mean, there was stuff literally everywhere. You might notice a couple of bits that weren't actually included in this haul, and that's just because they were gifts for various family members and friends. But yes, I am so pleased that I've managed to film this all for you now, and now that I can actually start using all of the stuff that I purchased. So yeah. Like I mentioned earlier, there's going to be a Copenhagen vlog out next week, so make sure you hit subscribe and press that notification bell so you don't miss that one. I know it's going to be slightly different to the Disney content that I've been bringing you so far, but I hope you stick along for the journey, because I love travelling to different destinations and documenting my travels. I've always done so on Instagram and TikTok, and now that I have expanded my social media to YouTube as well, I'm really excited to document it in a different form. So I hope you guys stick with me, and I promise you there will be more Disney vlogs in the future, hopefully not too distant future as well, but that's all I'll say there. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in next week's video.